Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with us. I'm Dylan Murway. Ahead here on Madden 07 tournament and semifinal round, we're going to take a look at two legendary coaches with a lot of success under their belts. Jon Gruden, traded from the Raiders to the Buccaneers. He led the Raiders to the Super Bowl, where ironically the Buccaneers blew them out of the water. He goes toe-to-toe against Brandon Cowher, and his final season is the Steelers' head coach. Can the Steelers bring the championship themselves to the semifinal round, facing the Titans? Will the Pirates steal their gold? We got to find out. Tampa, Pittsburgh, straight ahead. So, wet afternoon here in Heinz Field. This as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers storm into Pittsburgh to take on the Killer Bees and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Teams getting ready for the kickoff in the game later this afternoon. As it looks to me, the Buccaneers are going to kick this one off. They are going to defer. Won the coin toss. They have decided to defer. And just like with the Broncos, we're going to get a quick preview at the Steelers. Number 9 gets the kick. This one's fielded by the 24. Straight to the side, gets brought out slightly to about the 29. Ian Taylor was the return man that time. As we take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, McFadden, 1st and 10. Rothlesberger with 2 extra men. He's going to run this one up the middle, get a pretty solid gain. And how about this? The amazing season for Ben Roethlisberger in 2005. For basically taking over Maddox's role since Maddox was let go by Pittsburgh, leading the Steelers to the Super Bowl for the first time since the 90s. This Rothlesberger kid's really got something special going. First down, Pittsburgh, by the way. Watch this. Spins a guy and then gets wrestled down. It's like Warren Sapp was there on the stop. The winner of this game will have home field advantage against Tennessee. For another 1st and 10 play. Parker moves in motion. Tampa adjusts. And the 35 rips off another strong gain. And that's what the Steelers would have loved to have when they were in Denver, but didn't seem to matter, was home field advantage. You know the court, you know the field, you know the weather, you have an advantage. Roethlisberger looks, airs it short, incomplete. Number 11 was there on the coverage. See Bolden talking things over with the rest of Tampa. The 2nd and probably 4, give or take. Yeah, 3rd and 4. Another handoff. They're going to get the first down and convert, as number 34 is brought down at the 45-yard line. I lied. I previously said I was going to have this game be on Friday, but I've moved the game time to Thursday at noon. Buccaneers are in a 4-3 motion. Hands it off, looks for a man, and ducks a sack, airs this one out, and incomplete. How about that sack move, avoidance move by Rothlesberger? Watch this. Looks like one of the defenders brings him down, flips him, airs this one out. Looks like would have been a catch by Hines Ward, was his intended receiver, according to that last play. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 45. Hands it off to number 39. 39 gets through and doesn't even try juking him. Third and 7. Presenting another opportunity for the Steelers to convert here on 3rd. And it's a handoff. Gets through and is stopped for the 4th down. By Haynes was on the carry. So it's unclear to see if we're going to get the punting unit or the field goal unit out. Looks like they're going to have Arrgh on the field. And punts it. Nice little short. Tampa rules for a fair catch. And here's a preview at Tampa. And a couple of players are going at each other there. Kind of a shocker there. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 20-yard line as we see a preview of number 2. He is the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he does the handoff, slips one guy, and gets brought down for a small gain. Williams only rushed 3 yards. So as you see a preview of the Steelers offense, you have a weapon with notable weapons such as Troy Polamalu, number 43. That dude is a weapon. And it's another handoff to Williams. Tampa gets the 1st down. Harrison was there on the reception. It was 3rd inches. It was short. They did not get the 1st as the Steelers adjust their line. Airs it. Caught. 1st down, Tampa. Sims getting info from Jon Gruden on the play. What Gruden wants him to do. Hands off to 40. 40 off to the races for the 1st down and a huge hole in Pittsburgh's defense. These teams know that if they lose, they're done. A lot of people are really pointing to the Steelers to win by a fairly large margin today, and mistakes like that are not going to give them wins. Steelers are going to bring it here on this one. Every man was covered that time. Harrison with the barrel roll. Number 26 with the stop. Second and 11. And number 2 rolls out. Airs it short. And caught. He's got 2 men to beat. 1 man to beat. And is brought down at about the 5-yard line. So, FYI, I am thinking of continuing the tournament format. Let me know what Madden game you want me to do the tournament on next. I will only be taking Maddens. I was going to think of doing a tournament on 2K5, but the games are automatically simulated, and I can't figure out a way to change them. So Madden, I will only take Madden requests if you want me to continue tournaments. So that's kind of a downer, but whatever. I do not have a PS4, Xbox One, so any of the newer Maddens are going to be off the table. I will only take up to about maybe Madden 25 at the newest. Kind of a stick in the mud for doing that, but I don't really feel like wasting the time and money to find a new copy of Madden and connect it to the internet. Amazing pass by Tampa, as the Steelers defense is really just, they're being run ragged right now, and it's only the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, it is still a scoreless game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And looks like Mother Nature turned off the weather switch, as it's raining a lot less now here in Heinz Field. 3rd and goal. This should be an easy run-in for Tampa. And quarterback sneak brought down for the 4th. As you see right here, they've been equal in offensive yardage this afternoon here in Heinz Field. 24-yard field goal for the Buccaneers, the 2002 Super Bowl champs. Doink. No good. Way to the left. This means the Steelers are going to have to receive this, going to have the ball after this next kickoff. Actually, no, it's a turnover. Looks like. 1st and 10. Rothlesberger up to the line. They hand off to Wallace, and he's about short of the first down. That's the halfback for Pittsburgh. Second and 1. Rothlesberger shifts number 83. They are adjusting the line accordingly. And he airs it, but Hines Ward with the catch. In terms of what I'm going to do for these semifinal games, those times will be released after the conclusion of this one. The second one of Titans and whoever wins today. They will both be tomorrow. And complete pass. The Falcons and Panthers and Eagles are going to be Friday at 11:30 in the morning, and this game will be at 4. The winner of this game will face the Titans at home, and that will be at 4. And a nice toss to Parker there. And that was a quick stop by Tampa. McFarland with the stop that time. As you look and see, it's 3rd and 9. The Steelers have converted, but so has Tampa. And he's knocked out and down for the first and the conversion. Rothlesberger getting info from Bill Cowher. For some reason, I thought the head coach for Pittsburgh in 06 was Mike Tomlin. I am incorrect. Short game by Pittsburgh. Running back comparison, they've been fairly even between the two in terms of yardage and plays. Well, for the most part, at least. 2nd and 4. This is still a scoreless game right now between both Pittsburgh and Tampa. Hands it, airs it, caught. First down, Pittsburgh. You can tell Rothlesberger in his early years, he's definitely a lot more of a methodical quarterback than, say, somebody who likes to air it out like Tom Brady, or just to name somebody, Tom Brady or Michael Vick, showing off his human cheat code ability. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. Sorry, ball at the 35. Rothlesberger airs it short. And he's hit 3 consecutive completions so far in this game. Keep in mind the weather has stopped. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. Tampa in a 4-3. And he gets brought down for a short gain. Third and 6. Two-minute warning. Hopefully one of these the Steelers can put on some points before this half is over. 3rd and 6. They are in ample opportunity to do so. This field does not have the best sod, so field goal and grass, so any chance of a field goal is fairly tough. And speak of the devil, looked like number 84 was the reception man on the play. And hopefully in these minute 57, the Steelers can hit a field goal. Number 3 up on the list. Kicks it. Way to the left. Terrible kick. Kick is no good. Score still remains 0-0 as the ball is now turned over to Tampa. First and 10. And while we're here, the next time these guys have remained 0-0 and actually lasted through a good bit of the game was actually in 2007 in an AFC match between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody was too scared to score in that game until a late kick by the kicker, leading to a field goal and a 3-0 win for Pittsburgh that night. Looks for a man and airs it out. Caught. Brought down at the 21. Foot puts a foot in his chest after the catch. Here comes the rest of the O-line for Tampa. Number 2 looks for a man. Looks, airs it. Incomplete. Every time it rains here at Heinz Field, the field gets just trashed. You just see a lot of splashing, and it's being fairly tough to kick when it rains here at Heinz Field because of how terribly ran the grass is. And nice little run here for the first down for Tampa. More hurry-up offense as Tampa tries to put some points on in the half. And he's passing here when it could have been an easy run in and a dropped catch. As you look over to the AFC side of things, the Steelers and Titans are the only logical teams that are alive, as it's currently 2v2 and 2v1 in semifinals right now. And a sack here for Tampa as they move the ball back. Tampa calls a timeout with 58 seconds left in the quarter. 3rd down and goal at the goal line here, as it looks like they're at the 10. That's where the ball is at. Number 2 looks, airs it. 4th down. Another tough catch. And the field goal unit is on the field with a possible attempt at a chip shot here. 28-yard field goal attempt for the Buccaneers. Both teams have missed their field goals so far. Will the Bucs go 2 for 2 and misses? Nope. 3-0 Buccaneers. Michael Clayton was the sprint key player of the drive. Sprint together with Nextel. Tampa with a kick. Hopefully Steelers can answer with a touchdown in this half. And he uses blockers and brought down to the 28s. First and 10. Steelers. Rothlesberger hustles, gets brought down. Pittsburgh calls a timeout. Not sure what Ben was doing there. Two for 2 here. Rothlesberger looks for a man. Airs it deep. Incomplete. Rothlesberger talking things over with Hines Ward. And 3rd and 12 that time by. Another opportunity for Pittsburgh to convert. And Rothlesberger throws. And 4th down. Tampa calls another timeout. Not much done on the Pittsburgh drive. And number 17 with a kick. And fair catch. First and 10. Great opportunity for the Steelers to try something here. Even though Jon Gruden is telling them here is, there's a lot of shifting going on the play. Steelers are shifting all their receivers to the right. It seems like. Airs it. Incomplete. Sims talking things over with his team. See his stats? 4 for 8. Sims looks, airs it, sends it deep. Incomplete. You can see the ball every time there's an incomplete pass. It usually just tees right into the grass after, because of how poorly managed the sod is at this place. 3rd and 10. Tampa looks, goes into playmaker, and runs it. 4th down. Pittsburgh calls their 2nd timeout of the game. Fourth and 8. $11 seconds left in the half. So he's going to let the play clock run down as far as he can. Kick it already. Thunk. Looks like the Steelers are turning around, which is, I thought he was turning around for a second. I was incorrect in that assumption. The Steelers are going to have to air this out here if they want to be ahead of Tampa in the second half. 3 seconds left. As Rothlesberger airs it out deep and incomplete. Ball is halftime. Current score is 3-0 Tampa. As we get ready for the second half of the game, the halftime stats: 3-0 Steelers, Bucks. And as you look at the yardage, that's the whole reason Pittsburgh is losing right now, is because of this. Boots the kick. Fielded the pretty deep. It's brought out to the close to 30. Looks to me like he was near the 30. .457. Lone man. Sims sends a guy in motion. Hands it off to the races. First down. Fumble. Defense is recovered by Troy Polamalu. Amazing play here by Pittsburgh to start the second. Only a field goal has been scored so far today, and it's been by Tampa. And this fumble is what is nice for Pittsburgh, as Tampa challenges it. So he gets brought down by the 33. Oh yeah, ball is definitely loose. It was picked up by the 98, Harrison. And number 84 is brought down by the 33. Williams gets brought down. Ball comes loose. Ball was stripped loose before he got to the ground, definitely. So I see this standing. And I would be correct. Great call by the refs there. Hopefully the Steelers can put some points on the board in this drive and capitalize on Tampa's mistake. Rothlesberger sends number 83 in motion. Hands it. Oh, another fumble. This time it's payback by Tampa. And as you see, Bill Cowher is not happy, jawing at his players. Now Sims is back out onto the field. Though you typically want to enjoy a lead, but you can't get comfortable, because the killer bees will sting the defense like sting an offense like that. They have stuck. Killer bees have brought the D today. See, look, their cornerback moves away, and they're off to the races. Gets pretty big gain, but not the first. Third and 5. Drops back. Looks caught. No, incomplete. Now here's an opportunity for the Steelers to attempt to pay Tampa back with a touchdown, with 2 back-to-back fumbles on the 2 short drives. You would think both these quarterbacks would know to pass next time. And kick is up. Ooh, nice spin move, but it's for nothing. Sends a man in motion. Rothlesberger does another handoff. Small gain. Second and 8. Buccaneers in a 4-3. Third and 9 with a small-ish run. They've been 2 and 5 on third down for Pittsburgh today. Looks for a man. Almost a pick, and a free pick too, and he's brought down at the 10. Definitely not what Rothlesberger needed. Just a reminder that in terms of remaining teams in the two conferences, AFC wise, only the Tennessee Titans have survived against and NFC teams. We have the Eagles and the Panthers and the Buccaneers as of right now. Buccaneers won their game against Houston, and Pittsburgh won their game against Denver. That's how they got here. Steelers in the 9. Number 2. Looks, errors, and it is blocked again. The score still sits 3-0, so both these teams want to get ahead of the other here to avoid any possible ties. FY, the Baltimore game, which I was going to have go up Friday night originally, that recording didn't save, so obviously we know the Titans got there. Fourth down. Could the Buccaneers go for a field goal here? Unclear to see that. Looks like they are. It's a 29. Bryant has been 1 for 2 on field goals. Hopefully he can be 2 for 3. Kick. 6-0 Tampa. Pittsburgh needs to put something together here. Let's go to the EA Sports Sound of the Game, where you get to listen to Al Michaels and John Madden talk for a bit. And by a little bit, I mean rest of the quarter. Somewhere at some office in Denver, Mike Shanahan is watching this game with his team saying, "You hear that, Pittsburgh? That's what you get for beating us." What's funny is, weren't these guys Super Bowl champs the previous year? That's funny. Whatever. Video game. Anyways, back to Al Michaels. Normal commentary resumes fourth quarter. You heard it here from Al Michaels himself. Sims with a pretty big return, as this is the first nighttime game now of this tournament that has gone from day afternoon to night. The Buccaneers have gotten into goal territory. They are the ones that have points on the board. The Steelers are currently being shut out right now. As Sims, it's a pick. Joey Porter brought down at the 20. Amazing, possibly game-changing pick by Joey Porter. It looks like the rain has come back down here at Heinz Field, making conditions even crappier than they already are. As you saw it in the last drive, Tampa really brought it down. He went back and forth here with this drive and the way they've been going. What surprised me was early on the Steelers had a lot more rushing yards early in the game, but now Tampa's just bringing it. If I'm Rothlesberger, I gotta stop running. Wait, nope. I would say if I'm Rothlesberger, I'd gotta stop running, but wow, that was definitely a nice gain. Keep in mind, this is still anybody's game. A long touchdown by Pittsburgh can easily turn this in their favor, but an interception can easily turn this into Tampa's favor. Still 4:20 left. Number 39 uses blockers to get the first down. There you see on the Jumbotron, 6-0 Buccaneers, 1st and 10. FYI, this was the new Heinz Field that had reconstruction done in 2003. You see Parker brought down in a sea of Buccaneers. Rothlesberger getting down on his knee to talk to his O-line about this play. Looks like he may be going for a passing play, and maybe no. He really trusts his halfback today for some reason. See the Buccaneer defensive man talking to the ref about maybe something that happened on the last play with his wrist. Not sure why he was doing that, but we'll figure it out. Buccaneers in a 4-man front. Steelers off to the races. 1 man to beat. 10. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amazing touchdown run by Parker, which is literally something they've been missing all afternoon in this game. The Steelers have officially tied with the Bucs and are going to take a splitter-thin lead over the Buccaneers late in the game. Anything can happen. It's a 45-yard touchdown run by Pittsburgh. Here we go for the extra point. Should be an easy kick up the uprights. 7-6 Pittsburgh. As the kickoff. The Steelers kicker looks for the signal from the ref. Gonna put it in the air. Uses it from the 8, goes up to the 35. 27-yard run back. Now I expect the defense to shut Pittsburgh down here. So they have a 1-point lead. They know Sims is maybe going to try a pass run. Nope, he's going to run it again. Brought down for a pretty sizable gain. As you look at our running back tail of the tape, it's basically been a boxing match between the two. Parker put on an amazing game against Denver back on September 22nd. And Williams gets through, first down, Tampa. That's the halfback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Keep in mind, a win here will move themselves on and gain home field advantage against versus the Tennessee Titans. So I'd say I'm really leaning toward the Steelers. I expected Pittsburgh and obviously the leadership of Bill Cowher to really sort of just bring it on Tampa, but Tampa's holding steady. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Sims airs it. First down. Amazing, perfect route. Just ran his route, did his job. And Sims, pump fake. Penalty on Pitt. Pass interference. Tampa is accepting this and can't make these mistakes. That ref low-key looked like Kim Kardashian got a suntan. as you see the fans showing their displeasure. Again, the Panthers and Eagles game will be at 11:30 a.m. And the winner of this game will face the Titans. That'll be at 4, most likely. 9 seconds left. Again, and those times will be Friday. As is a note caught, brought touchdown Tampa in a 2-minute warning. Amazing catch by Smith while everybody was preoccupied with defending. Smith just slipped right through him. If they didn't make that penalty, we could be looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into a field goal. 2-point conversion. It is no good. Shocker. Rothlesberger's going to have to air it out right here if he wants anything to go his way on this drive, as Alex Smith, the tight end for the Bucs, was the key player of the drive. It's presented by Sprint together with Nextel. FYI, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Mountain on ESPN NFL 2K5, the Broncos look to continue their hot streak of wins after winning against their AFC West rivals. They look to take their winning streak on the road to Soldier Field up in Chicago. Game coverage begins at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, but with the actual telecast of the game beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern over on Soldier Field. And on the NASCAR App Cup Series side of things, this Saturday at 5:30 p.m., halfway round of round 2, the UAW GM Quality 500 live from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with the Discover Card Countdown to Green presented by Credit One Bank. And at 7:30 p.m., the UAW GM Quality 500 presented by Credit One Bank on NBC. Back to the game. Rothlesberger airs it. Incomplete. Third down conversion. Easy opportunity here as the Bucs have been bringing defense. Rothlesberger with 2 men in the back. He looks, and it is 4th down. 4th and 6. Steelers are going to go for it. With a minute 42. As looks like somebody called a timeout. Couldn't catch who it was. Looked like it was maybe Tampa, it looked like, that called the timeout. 4th and 6. They're going to really need to make this work or Pittsburgh's going to look like a fool. Rothlesberger drops back, hands it to the 39 as it's a turnover on downs. And you can definitely see the frustration of fans. I think I hear somebody turning over a car in the parking lot and setting it ablaze. Minute 38 left in the game. This could be an easy touchdown if Sims can connect with Smith, their tight end. Nope. Another handoff to the fullback, looks like. Steelers with another timeout. Drops back. Hands it to Sims. Another stop there. Like Joey Porter might have gotten his hands on him. Minute 26. The winner of this game will go on to the Titans and get home field advantage. And that will be tomorrow at 4. So, and what do you know? 4th down. I might see Tampa going for the field goal here. They are in field goal range. That's literally half their points have been, save for that one embarrassing touchdown that Pittsburgh let slip. 59 seconds left. The number 3 can just let this one air out here. And if he kicks it, which he's going to have to soon. Thunk. Kick is good. So 15-7. Carmelo Williams was the Snickers player of the game here in Pittsburgh today. Presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies. Kick is up. It's an onside kick. Nobody's caught it. Number 24 with the reception. And he's brought down at 45. If I were Rothlesberger, Hail freaking Mary. It may not be enough. You may have to do a 2-point conversion. You may have to send it to overtime. Hail freaking Mary. Rothlesberger drops back. Looks for his man. Throws, airs it out, and out of bounds, incomplete. And save for their dominant win against Denver all the way back on the 22nd of September. Unfortunately, Pittsburgh's hopes may be in doubt unless they can land a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Looks for his man. Throws. Caught by Hines Ward, brought down at the 10. Steelers call their last timeout. Great run here. Is like I said, there have never been any tournament games that have gone into overtime until today, possibly. Rothlesberger looks, airs it, incomplete. 10 seconds left. He's going to have to go full send. Second and 10. No timeouts left by Pittsburgh. Tampa with the players spawning in. And Rothlesberger looks. And it's a fumble. Recovered by Pittsburgh. 3rd down conversion. And it is not enough. Game is over. Tampa Bay with the upset over Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay goes to the semifinals. Jon Gruden with the handshake to Brandon Cowher. Unfortunately, a tournament ring for him. We'll have to wait. Final score, Tampa Bay 15, Pittsburgh Steelers 7. There you see the Frank Gifford, one of the best halfbacks the Giants have had. As so we finally figured out these games. So 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Mountain, so 1:30 p.m. Eastern will be the Eagles welcoming the Panthers. Jake Delhomme has been pretty strong in his games. Winner goes to the championship, which I guarantee will be a primetime fight on a Saturday night. And obviously this will be a doubleheader game. So actually, I've changed the time from the Tampa and Tennessee game, aka a full-on retro game, by the way. This game, instead of being at 4:30, like I originally planned, will be at 6:45 p.m. Mountain. So 11:30 a.m., 6:45. Both times are Mountain. The winner goes to the championship.